You want to be at the center of it all, especially when we're talking the fourth industrial revolution, digitization. This is where you want to rub shoulders. This is where you want to feel the atmosphere of entrepreneurship, of opportunity. It's like the gold rush of the 1900s. We're an IT company. We need to be at the forefront of technology. We enjoy good business with our partnerships, like Dimension Data, but those partnerships are not one-sided. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Dimension Data is all about connecting individuals, communities, small businesses, large enterprises and government through technology. From basic infrastructure all the way to cloud, to high-end applications. And at the end of the day, we need people to make the technology work.
We're a South African-born company. We've been in this country for 36 years. We owe our success, our birth, to the citizens of this country and the peoples of this country, and we feel it's important for us to give back.
So for us, huge investment in learnerships, graduate programs, internships, and the like to bring in all this young up-and-coming talent from different parts of the country.
Thokoza is a township that is struck by abject poverty. It's very easy for a young person coming from Thokoza to quickly be swallowed by those circumstances and their dreams reach a ceiling. But I wanted that reality to change. I was given an exceptional opportunity where Dimension Data supported me in my journey and I chose mining engineering. I think people like me understand the need to give back. I'm a graduate of the Buhlebuzile Secondary School in Thokoza. The main reason why I go back really is to provide a sort of mentorship to try and help and spark potential.
Tabiso, use one of the desks that you are sitting on as we speak.
All right, Sanbonani, Molweni. Exactly 5 years ago, I was doing my matric NAMI in this very same class. And Mr. Boloy was standing before me, teaching me this thing that I thought was very, very difficult. I graduated here in Buhlebuzile with 7 distinctions. So that means for every subject that I did, I got an A, right? Then I went to Wits University and I did mining engineering. I had a bursary from Dimension Data. My accommodation, my food, my books, and my tuition fees were all taken care of. All I had to do is literally wake up and study. No matter what the background that you're coming from is, you are given the opportunity to change it. The wonderful relationship I have with Dimension Data started in 2012 when a group of learners were asked to write a motivation letter stating why they would want to be a part of the Saturday school. I thought, I want to be in those shoes as well, and I was selected to be part of the Like View. When you get to Dimension Data Saturday School in grade 11, I wrote an algebra maths test, and I got a 30%. I knew at that point that I really need help, and something must be done.
If he was able to make it in life, which means I can also make it. When I go to Dimension Data, I'll see my future. It's like it's waiting for me there. I'm gonna grab it in both hands. I'm gonna use it because it's the greatest opportunity I've ever got.
The Saturday School program gives tutoring in maths and science. We have a partnership with 20 schools across the province in Gauteng.
The Saturday School started just with mathematics, added physical science, we've added coding, because we realize that these young people are going to be operating in an environment that actually is a digital environment.
This is a refinery program to help them move from being a C student to be an A student. I think it's programs like this that will lift the face of this country.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dimension Data once again.
The Saturday School was actually started by Dimension Data employees. A young black graduate walked into the Dimension Data offices and could not see somebody that looks like himself. The vision was to say, how do I make sure that in the long term, this company is diverse? What we want to see is a South Africa that is truly representative. We do not look for top performers. Potential, drive, vision, the thing that says, I want more for myself.
I didn't know I had so much potential. There really is a greater normal that I was dreaming about. My name is Tabi Somota, and I'll be taking you for computer studies, and I'm quite excited to be part of this journey now.
They come to the Saturday school 48 Saturdays per year at the Dimension Data campus. So these are people that, I think they're different. People have the X factor. That's really what we're looking for.
I found something that I'm very passionate about, the development of other people.
I wanna study IT, which needs like my marks to improve. So a project like Dimension Data could like help me achieve that.
It's not only about academic support. Part of that development is the youth and leadership development, where the young learners are taught and groomed to be ethical citizens and ethical leaders.
My father was a big influence in how I see business. He used to buy milk, cheese, yogurts before they expire. And he would use us young boys to sell his stockpile around the townships. I saw how hard it is to get out of that cycle. I really needed a place where I could thrive, where I got real support. Exactly. The biggest challenge as a startup is premises and infrastructure. The only thing you have is your idea and the fact that you've earned your stripes in the industry. Dimension Data came in and offered office space in an upmarket area of Johannesburg. We had parking, telephone lines, uncapped internet.
Our enterprise development program is critical to us. It's part of stimulating the economy. It's also incredibly rewarding when we've brought and nurtured these small businesses and partnered with them out there in the market and allowed them to deliver on aspects of the solution and see them grow.
The fact that we were based at Dimension Data campus really helped us a lot because everyone that was a decision maker, account manager, it was a coffee away. Dimension Data, with that initiative alone, are making a huge impact. Networking as a business person is critical. It shows that you want to be involved within the ecosystem of your sector. It's always exhilarating. You had your top 5 IT companies in the country to take those concepts that you've created to the next level.
We are driven by profits, but what drives us the most is creating meaningful impact in this country through technology.
Dimension Data is now a global business, but it was started here in Johannesburg. Those are the footsteps we are following, and I think we couldn't be at a better location as young entrepreneurs. I will approach Dimension Data with an opportunity that I feel I need a bigger brother to assist me. Let's go together to see our customers. Let's see if we can work together on particular opportunities where traditionally Dimension Data would not have access to a certain customer. You'll find that the SMME has a relationship with that customer.
Things were a bit slow before we introduced Nkululeko. I saw a need of introducing Nkosi IT into the business just to make sure that we are in line with the technology. I believe he's a good guy. He takes care of his customers. It's someone who's reliable.
Dimension Data has got a program called the Graduate Accelerated Program, where new graduates are taken into the company and they start their journey into the company.
This morning, we were welcoming our Graduate Accelerate Program participants for 2019. Brilliant and inspirational young people. It was good to see all of them.
We introduced the GRAD or GAP Graduate Acceleration Program about 5 or 6 years ago. We proactively went out there and sought out people with specific skills, all of them with university degrees. It really is a really nice program because they get to rotate throughout the entire business, experiencing all facets of a business, be it HR, finance, marketing, technical, sales, you name it.
I fit into the DD world by being part of the Graduate Accelerate program for 2018. And that's how I really got to know Tabiso. We, as graduates, were asked to be mentors to these students. I think it's important to understand what can you learn from those different business units and those different teams. Being a mentor just means being there for someone, understanding what they're going through, and offering advice that you wish you knew when you were in their place. It's very important for corporates to look at not just the high flyers and those that have connections all over the place, but to look for those that have really pushed through negative circumstances, because those are the people who have real drive and real motivation to make something out of their life.
Remember, from the type of environment that I was coming from, I'm no longer that person that I was when I came into the Saturday school. I've gone through the full cycle from the Saturday school, through the bursary program, and now I'm joining the graduate program. So it's really a full cycle, and it keeps reminding you that we are not where we come from. Somewhere outside of where we come from, there's something greater, and we should keep reaching out, and we should never stop reaching out.
I've got a lovely son, I've got a lovely wife. That is the biggest motivation that I have. And I don't want a situation where my child gets to experience what I experienced growing up. It doesn't have to start from where I started. We need to refocus our energies back to the townships because that's where most of our population is. And we need to refocus the message that is being fed to kids in the townships in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of honing your own skill.
If a country does not work, the economy will not work. Education talks to alleviating poverty, enabling access to decent work and economic activity. It talks to closing the gap between the haves and the have-nots. For us, that's the primary focus.